Good afternoon. It's me again, the real crypto informant. Again, you guys are updated about what's going on in the market. Just want to hear a little bit, let you guys know that I'm still paying attention. Exciting week that we got coming up for in this crypto market. It's a new Ripple gonna be releasing a billion XRPs. Also, we got the what are they called? The government shutdown, trying to prevent that. It's a new fiscal year for the government, so hopefully we can prevent that shutdown so that we can get things taken care of. Um, the market is about 3.9 trillion, up to maybe 4 trillion. There's a little drawback recently here over I think it was like Thursday or Friday, had a little pullback. We had, but it's nothing. It's nothing. Uh, Small things to a giant, small things to a giant. Everything tall to a midget, everything tall to a midget. So this is misdemeanor. This is misdemeanor. Expecting a whole lot of good things this week. Tomorrow they're gonna have the SEC, CTFC, Harmonious Crypto Roundtable. You know, can we just get along? Roundtable that's coming up here tomorrow. It's going to be in Washington D.C. I was hoping to get up there and look at it in person, but if I'm not able to get there in person, I would definitely live stream it with you guys, and hopefully you guys can come on in with me. I appreciate it. So that's tomorrow. Also, the Senate Banking Committee should be getting ready to release their draft of legislation for the Responsible Financial Innovation Act. It's the Senate version of the Clarity Act. That should the senator out of South Carolina, he was saying that he wanted that on his desk by the 30th. So that gives us a couple of days to see if we can get a sneak peek of what some of the language is going to look like in the Clarity Act. We're also waiting on the ad committee to produce what they have for the same bill. So hopefully we can get that looked at this week. That would be really, really great if we had that to take a look at, because it's real exciting. Sometimes I'd be hesitant to post because I'd be like, man, you just saying the same thing over and over and over. But then I have to take in consideration that it may be somebody here that never heard about crypto, don't know about crypto. So I need to be aware of that it's not about everybody's at the same level. I always have to reach back because that's what this market has taught me. It not only taught me how I can attain financial freedom, it's also to help somebody else attain financial freedom. So with that being said, man, so forgive me if I don't post as much, but I also have to keep remembering it's not all about what I know. It's also about what I can help somebody else attain the same financial freedom that I have. Also going on this week, man, we're really looking forward to this will be this month, October. I don't know what y'all coming up or what y'all dressing as for Halloween, but I know what I'm dressing as. I'm dressing up as XRP. Yes, I am XRP. That be me. Because this October, man, we're either gonna get tricked or we finna get a treat. And the only thing I know is what's up in my bag. And what's up in my bag is a whole lot of crypto. I mean, I got some XRP, I got some XLM, I got some XDC, I got some HBAR, I got some Till coin. Yeah, I got some what's it called? Clio. I have, man, my bag is nice. My bag is nice. And I always forget the SHX. I always forget the name of it, but I have some of that also. Lead some projects with VeChain and things like that. But I'm saying all that to say, man, I don't know what you doing for Halloween. Are we gonna get tricked or are we gonna get a treat? Only thing I know is what's going on in this bag. Inside this bag, we got a whole lot of ETFs coming. We got a whole lot of ETPs coming. These are electronic trading products. I mean, we talking about things that we never seen before. All type of baskets are coming up, man. All type of baskets. And the banks are going to come on. Everybody's coming on chain. This one thing that's really special about this market as it mature, man. This is the first time in history that we're going to be on the front. We're front running it. We're in this here before the banks. We're in this here before the Wall Street. This is the first time that Elon Musk, and all of other big big holders on a level playing field. So we get the same access as everybody else, man. So this is a great opportunity for you to get in position. And that's what this is all about, for you to get in position, to pay attention so you can get paid. You don't pay attention, you're going to pay. That's why it's very important for you to do your own research. You know, if you're new to crypto, ain't never done about it, man, I suggest you go on YouTube, you do your own research, use your AI, go to Grok, you know, and get some type of understanding about crypto. When I say I'm into crypto, I'm into crypto. I didn't say I was just into one particular crypto. I'm into crypto. Don't think it's all about just one crypto, Bitcoin. That's just like saying I'm into gym shoes and only wore Converse. Because when gym shoes first came out, Converse was the number one. And then after Converse came Adidas. And then after Adidas came Nike. And then you had Reebok. Then you had Puma. And then greatest Nike. We can keep going and on and going and on. And that's the same thing with this market here. For when you say that you in this market, you talking about, man, I'm into crypto, but the only thing I own is Bitcoin. Then you're not into crypto. If you're into crypto, your portfolio needs to be diversified. Diversity is the strength here. That means I'm into crypto. I'm into real world assets. I'm into changing the world. That's what I'm into when I say I'm into crypto. And I beg you to do your own research. Go on YouTube, start looking up crypto for dummies, cryptos for beginners. You know, do your own research. Go look at some white papers. You know, start getting involved. Because, you know, do you know you actually can send crypto just like you can send? I don't need, only thing you need is a crypto account. You set up a crypto account, I can send you crypto through your phone number. I can send you crypto through your email. And what I mean, I can send you crypto, I can send you value. So for lack of a better word, I can send you money. That's what I'm saying. Just like you can do, like I said, crypto is the same thing. You're already using crypto and don't know it. And that's the beauty of this thing. If you have Venmo, if you have PayPal, or if you have Cash App, you're using crypto in a centralized way. So I'm just trying to help you guys to understand that you can move your crypto, you can own crypto, and you send your value in a decentralized way. Or you can use some of these centralized platforms, such as the ones I said. Coinbase you can use Uphold, Crypto.com. These are different platforms you can use to send your value. You can use Bitcoin, you can use Ethereum, you can use XLM, you can use Stellar, you can use Stronghold, you can use VeChain. There's all type of value. There's all type of protocols that you can use to send this value. And once you understand these assets that you have, these instruments that you have, then eventually you can maybe unlock some of the value in them and begin to play your instruments. And maybe even open up your own business and put these assets on your treasury. And then you be BYOB, become your own brand, become your own bank. That's what this is about. How free you want to be. But none of this stuff happens by osmosis. You have to do some work. You have to do some work. You have to put some fundamentals in and some technicals in if you want to attain this freedom. You know, we also have, and when I say we, that means my partner, the real crypto informant, Crypto Jazz. She started a women's group together for fundamental blockchain information and things like that to help people to get a grasp of what's coming on. Because as Rosie Rose already said, the trader left the building. The genie is out the bottle. The bullet's already been shot. So it's time. Not on your side, but you're still early. You know, don't worry about if you miss Bitcoin. Don't worry about that, because you still have the opportunity to get yourself in position. Just because you can't get a whole Bitcoin don't mean you don't get no Bitcoin. Just because you can't get a whole Ethereum doesn't mean you don't get no Ethereum. There's no such thing as pricing you out. That's what makes crypto. You can get fractions, and you know we talking about going fraction. That's what I'm talking about. And for that, someone asked me the other day, how much money I need, how much money I need to do this, how much money I need to get involved. You don't need much at all. Just set something aside. the same money you spend. The other day I was at the gas station and I have to look in at I saw some bubble gum, right? And I asked the guy, man, how much for this one little piece of, it was like a Powell. I don't know if you guys recall Powell bubble gum. It was a Powell bubble gum. And I hadn't had it in a long time. And I was like real excited about, hey, how much is this bubble gum? And you know this man, told me 25 cents. I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. Like, wow, that's how bad the value of our money has declined. And then I saw a Jolly Rancher over there, and I said, well, how much for one Jolly Rancher? He said, $10. I said, wow. And I remember when penny candy was a penny candy. Never in my life I think I see what penny candy is, a dime candy or a quarter candy. It was unbelievable. But that's based on inflation. And inflation ain't really about who or what presidents was in office or anything like that. The inflation happens because of the money that they're printing. You know, it's just like when this is the only market that I've seen when it comes to when printing money, that it takes more to buy less. It takes more money for you to get less. In every other market, the more it got, the lower the price go. Like for full adoption, the price generally goes down. But when it comes to this money, for something, the more they print, the more prices go up. Now, the math ain't mathing with me. They go print 6 trillion, 7 trillion, and then they put it in the market. Then it takes you more money to get less. So that's what makes crypto eliminates a lot of that. Because a lot of crypto is deflationary. There's no endless supply. Like they got with this fiat system, an endless supply of fiat, an endless supply of debt. That's what they do. So we're going to challenge that. That's why it's very important for you to get in position. Because if you don't get in position, they're going to give you what they want you to have. UBI or UBA, universal basic income, a universal basic access. They're going to give you some crypto, give you their crypto. Just like they did with the food stamps. You remember food stamps? They got rid of food stamps in a matter of months. They gave you their food stamps and then they got rid of them and gave you a card. The same thing they're finna do with the cash. They're going to get rid of the cash and give you a card and give you this universal basic asset. And they're going to tell you what you're going to be able to purchase and what you ain't going to be able to purchase. How free you want to be. When they say the generational wealth change, you ain't never seen anything like this. You're not going to be able to have access to certain places to go because you're not going to be authorized. Some say I'm a conspiracy theorist. Some say I went too far down the hole, but I'm just watching them. I'm just watching and I'm making sure that I stay in position. And when you do, and if you do, get your crypto, then hopefully you self-custody. Do not trust anybody with your crypto. Don't trust me. Don't trust nobody. Don't trust God. Trust yourself with your crypto. Not your keys, not your crypto. Do not leave your crypto on a hot wallet, or that's a software wallet. Don't leave your crypto on no exchange. If the exchange go out of business, then you're in a bankruptcy battle. And whenever you invest, the reason why it's so important for you when you invest is for you to do your own research, because I don't want you to think or get involved with something that you don't have full disclosure. So then you won't be running up to the SEC talking about they cheated me. The only way that happened if the companies wasn't doing full disclosure. Become a sophisticated investor. You don't necessarily have to become an accredited investor, become a sophisticated investor. That means you have knowledge about what you're doing and how you're doing. And when you have knowledge to know about what you're doing and how you're doing it, then there's no more fear there. You're not running around shaky and insecure about what you invested in because you know what you hold. That's one of the great things about me jumping in this market, man. It gave me a chance to uncover, discover, and recover a whole lot of lost dreams and lost values that I had. And it's also given me the ability to help somebody else. Because one of the worst things I was ever told in my life was this game was to be sold and not told, but then it was challenged, but now I can only keep it by giving away. And I believe that the same power that brought me into this market also gave me the voice so that I'm able to sing my song and try to help somebody else achieve the same freedom that I achieved. I still haven't decided if I'm going to DC in the morning or not. I may or may not. I would love to have an opportunity because I need to, I'm still trying to get that interview, get a couple of interviews with some people that I met while I was there. So I would like to do that. You know, I will be headed up to New York here to Ripple Swell. I will get a chance to do that. Looking forward to doing that. Looking forward to making some more content and looking forward to the Clarity Act. I'm really looking forward to the legislation. I want to see what they're talking about. Because, hey, I know what I hold. I know what I'm looking into. I know what I'm looking for. I'm looking, man, it's looking very, very promising in that for me. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, let's see what this Clarity Act looks like. Once we're able to see what that looks like, and then I can do that based on all my other research, and then I can pin my assets that I hold on based on what they're saying. And wow. And it's going to be wow. Because everything's coming on chain. And if you're already on chain, then they mean they coming to meet you. And that's what this is about. It's about not me going to meet them. It's them coming to meet us. I'm already ready. I'm just waiting on them. I already know what I hold. I'm just waiting on them. You know, it ain't necessarily about who. It's not necessarily about who got the first product. It's about who got the best product. Who got the protocol? Who has the software? Who has the software that solves utility problems? Who has the software? Who has the protocol that nobody sees? Who has the financial instrument? Who has the crypto? What's in your bag? You got a bunch of meme coin, you got fart coin, shit coin, this coin don't do shit. Or you got coins or tokens that actually add value. It found a problem and solved it. That's what being an entrepreneur is about. When you're an entrepreneur, you find a problem, find a difficulties in the world, and you try to fix it or improve on it. Looking forward to what's coming. The ETFs, trick or treat. Trick or treat. You know, go eat off this. I'm gonna eat off this. I don't care what it's doing in you. The market been good to me. That's what I'm saying. And to all the people that ask me or talk to me, hey man, I really want to get into crypto. I really want to get into crypto. And then I send them out the information. I never hear from them. Just know, when the cake ready and you ain't getting no peace, because you wasn't around when I was passing out sugar, butter, and flour. Just know that. Because it's almost going to be too late for you to get your cake. You might get a piece. Because the market don't care. It'll price you out. It'll price you out for the type of the wealth that you're talking about. I didn't say you're going to necessarily, you can come here and be a gajillionaire, a billionaire, a millionaire. But I don't know what your financial freedom looks like. I know what my financial freedom looks like. My financial freedom looks like simply give me the ability to do everything that I want to do. Give me the ability to keep on living the way that I'm living. I was sharing with some other people earlier, I'm living a dream. I don't know what it's called, the American dream or the financial dream or the XRP dream, but I'm living a dream. As my hat say, all day I dream about success. If you get a chance, you're new here, get involved. If you ain't new here, get involved. Learn about crypto. You can always go to Crypto for Beginners. Learn about AI. Learn about stocks. Learn about treasury. Learn about metals. Learn about investing. You're the best product. You're the best seller. That's what I got out of this. I got a new way to live out of this. And it's wonderful. And not to say this, not to say that I ain't had some bumps and bruises on the way, because you can't spell a million without a couple of L's. So I don't took a couple L's. I don't lost funds. I don't missent funds. Everything. And unfortunately, when you do this here, there's not a whole lot of insurance on it. Ain't no getting it back and things like this. I'm just glad I got the appetite. I still got the appetite and desire. And I understand the money don't make me, I just make the money. And I ain't worried about trying to get back, I just get more. Some of these mistakes that you're going to make, if you ain't losing money in this market, then you ain't learning. And if you ain't making money in this market, then you ain't learning. I always explain this to different people that I talk to. I'm always at work. And that's one of the best things about this market. This market is going from, it's 365 days, 24 hours. This don't get no sleep. This don't get no sleep. And that's how I know this market is growing, it's maturing. And we're just waiting on legislation. Waiting on legislation. Put it on paper. Everybody, when it goes on the blockchain, and when everybody's gonna show their hand, and everybody gonna know what everybody holds, and everybody gonna be able to see everybody. We're gonna find out who in the swimming pool with no trunks on. We're gonna find out who's skinny dipping around here. And we're gonna find out who got sand in their shoes. We're gonna figure it out. That's what I know. I'm not arrogant with this, I'm just convinced. Wholeheartedly. I believe in me. I believe in the fundamentals. I believe in this market. I'm stepping in the batter's box and I'm swinging. And I'm swinging. I'm swinging for the fence and I'm swinging. So all I'm asking is you come on, jump in the game. It don't matter if you're pitching or catching. I just want to play some baseball. Just want to play some baseball. Come with me. Come join us. It's a us. It's not just me. It's a us. I got people that I don't met all over the United States because of this. All type of different people, different diversity. Man, this market has helped me in so many different ways that I didn't even imagine. I never, if I would have wrote this down 10 years ago about where I wanted to be in life, I couldn't imagine. Just the fact that I'm able to sit here and do this with you guys, I couldn't imagine. As a child, I always wanted to be on radio and things like that. I wanted to be a DJ and things like that. I used to, when my buddies, we used to hang around and stuff, I used to act like I was a DJ when they played sports and different things. I was like a sports announcer, and I do the play-by-play. And so I get a chance to do that there. I'm doing it now. I'm getting a chance to do a play-by-play with the market, with the fundamentals, and with this crypto, with the investing, being an entrepreneur. This is just, doesn't even feel like work. So that's what I'm asking people. Like when I say, man, are you into crypto? That's what I mean. Are you into crypto? It's almost asking like somebody, hey man, do you drink? And they be like, yeah, I drink. No, do you drink? All right, like that's how I look at the crypto. Like, are you into crypto? And then you vet them. Hey, yeah, well, what do you have? Well, I got some blah 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 blah. Be like, well, okay, so you're really not into crypto. Just because you own some Bitcoin, or just because that means you got. Sometimes a lot of people get some exposure, or you might have got some exposure to some Doge back in 2000. That doesn't actually mean that you're into crypto. That means, see, sometimes you can be around some stuff and be confused, think that you in some stuff. You know, because in school I was an outstanding student in school, in high school. Yeah, I was outside standing. I've learned so much in this small time that I've been in this market, and I always explain to people, if I was in school with this market, this would be I'd be going into my doctorate. I would have a master's degree. So I have a master's degree, a self-proclaimed master's degree in crypto and cryptonomics. I just made that up. But yeah. So yeah, come on in. The water's fine. Invest in you. Become your own brand. Set up your, and I'm not getting paid to say this, to say anything like this for endorsement. I'm an unofficial sponsor. Go set up your Uphold account. Set up a Coinbase account. Set up a crypto.com account. And they doing wonderful things over there with crypto.com. They're doing wonderful. And it's not one of my favorites, but they are doing a lot of things over there. They're hooked up with the Trump administration, and they're doing some big things over there. And get involved. Get involved. Around there, one of my crypto informants, Crypto Keon, man, he took to this like a fish on water, and I'm really proud. I'm really proud for his growth and his development and the excitement. And she shared stories with me how he's setting it up for his children, and then his children asked him, Daddy, you going to do some more investing for our future? And he said, yes, baby. And not only is he setting it up for him, he also wants to teach them. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what this is about. It's about you teaching your children or your grandchildren how the market's going, because they already got the tech skills. They already got the technical skills. And I ain't met nobody on earth who don't want to learn how to make more money. I ain't met nobody who don't want to know how to work economics. That's one of the reasons why they took it out of the schools. I'm talking about the macro level. See, that's what this market also gave me. It gave me the ability to take a look back. I don't have to be all the way. I can go all the way back now. I'm looking at 2050. I'm not going to even be here, but I'm able to see it. I'm able to see it. That's what mass adoption looks like for this. Mass adoption looks like with your grandbaby playing with that phone. That's mass adoption. So in 2050, they're going to have their phone. They're going to have their ability to play in this market, everybody. And we don't even know how much, but we talking about quadrillions. Because we don't know. We never seen this type of value when you can put value on anything. On anything. Everything is going on chain. So we don't know. So I don't have to get too much into price speculation and things like that because I don't know. But I do know. Everything has a price and it costs to move everything. So it's for me to get some type of understanding about what's going on, looking at the fundamentals, looking at where you're at, looking and learning, so I can attain some assets, some things of value, so that I can achieve that freedom that I'm talking about. And if I can do it, you can do it. Believe me. If I can do it, you can do it. And if you're doing it, then continue doing it. This ain't no catch up. This is just about catching on. And that's all. That's one of the fundamentals. Just catch on. Don't be pocket watching around here. Don't be pocket watching. Don't be comparing where you at with somebody else at. Only thing I say, get in chain, get on chain. It don't matter if you got $1 million or if you got $10. It's an investment. It's an investment. Helps you become more disciplined in your finances. I actually don't liquidate it. So my other funding just to fund this. This takes a lot of dedication. This takes a lot of perseverance. This takes a lot of commitment, but it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. Took hours and hours and hours of work and commitment to do this. And scared money don't get no money. Scared money don't get no money. Don't come in here if you're scared. Not scared over here. I'm waiting. I'm running to it, not running from it. Runs to the money so that I continue to do what I'm doing. That's what it's about. That money is just a resource that you use to allow you to get the freedom that you want. I'm no longer a slave to that. No, not going to work. Not going to work. As I was, me and real crypto informant, Crypto Jazz was talking. This is we're chatting, and like this is the life that we always talked about. This is the life we always dreamed about. This is the life we live in. We're just getting a fleeting glimpse. It hasn't even quite developed. Ready, whether in the monopoly, collect your $200 and pass go. And pass go. Thinking about getting my bags in order a little bit more, maybe grab me some more V-Chain. Buy me some more XRP. Do a little more DeFi, creating jumping in these liquidity pools, collateralizing, becoming my own bank. I got to some of my mentors, my mentor Mitch. I don't even want to go in and start saying names because I'm afraid I'm gonna leave somebody out, but you guys know who you are. It's countless people who helped me and are still helping me. I got deep gratitude for you guys. I'm not gonna let me down, so I'm definitely not gonna let you down. The market is great. It's 3.9 trillion. And I'm just speculating here. I still think conservatively by the end of the year we can be at 5 trillion. That's conservative. I don't see nothing else with us getting up to 7 trillion. Only thing we're waiting on is some clarity, the legislation. That's why I can't wait till Tim Scott, Senator of South Carolina, bring out this Senate banking committee bill, the Responsible Financial Innovation Act should be coming out this week. At least we should be able to see a little bit of it. In 3 to 4 weeks, we're going to see what these ETFs do with the trick or treat. We're going to see. Well, they say when the spirit go, it's time to go. So I appreciate you guys listening to me, man. Get yourself in position. Know what you hold. Know what you hold. Know what you hold. It's just for entertainment, educational purposes only. XRP, XLM, XDC, XClan, Crypto Crazy. Know what you hold. Real crypto informant. X-rated pennies. Pennies. Talk to you later. Talk to you guys later. Peace.